All right, so on today's podcast, I have my good buddy Evan here. He recently got a job at Raymond James in Tampa, and he's just going to give us a little bit of insight on what life is after college, the interview process, and what went down just leading up to his position. So I'm just going to jump right into it and ask the first question. So, Evan, when did you start looking for a full-time position?
I think around my first semester of junior year, I started just researching possible places to see where I wanted to work. If I was interested in the company, I would just see if they had internships that I could do in the summer.
All right, great. Second question for you. Roughly how many interviews do you think you did or scheduled before you found your first job?
A lot. I had a whole week where I had phone or in-person interviews right after career week ended.
Great, that answers my question. All right, I'm going to jump into the next one. What classes prepared you the most for a job-seeking position?
Not really a specific class that prepared me besides the perspectives class, but the Career Center actually was the biggest help. They honestly want to help students find jobs, which is honestly kind of cool.
Yeah, I would definitely say the Career Center helps a lot. What do you think some advice would be that you're going to give some seniors that are looking for a full-time position?
I would just say to start applying early and do your homework on the companies, because if you're asking them specific questions, they end up being more impressed. Second, just chill out and don't stress out. It's only going to make it harder to get psyched for an interview when your mind is racing.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that. How was the transition from college to the workforce?
Well, at Raymond James, the transition is one of the main goals of the ADP program. For the most part, everyone understands you literally just got out of college, so they give you the benefit of the doubt for the majority of the time.
Definitely. Sounds good. And then, do you think there was any training programs that were available to you at your new company?
Yes, for sure. The Associate Develop program, it has different tracks from an analyst to a financial position.
Cool. What classes prepared you the most for life outside of college?
Not really any of them, to be honest. I don't think I took a class where that was even remotely one of the focuses.
Yeah, I don't think that happens every time, but some cases, a lot of classes really don't help you out. And then as a senior in college, what should I be focusing on to prepare myself for the workforce?
Experience. I cannot stress enough how much of an edge it gives you. You and many other people have that exact same degree, and it's really just your experience that sets you apart from the rest.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And what do you think your daily routine looks like compared to college?
Pretty simple, actually. Get up, shower, eat, work, go to the gym, and then just come home and chill out. My specific role does require a rotational weekend on call. That's just babysitting, basically.
Wow, sounds like a pretty good life. And then my final question for you, what would you do differently to prepare yourself to where you are now?
I would have just got into the field earlier. I would practice with popular tools that will be used in our job just to try to cut down on seeing a technology for the first time when you get a job. And I would say to get experience in your field that you want to be in. Even if the job sucks, it'll look good on your resume and you'll get a little industry knowledge.
All right, great, Evan. Thank you so much for your time, and that'll conclude this podcast.